Okay, Aquarius. We're going to do early July love reading for Aquarius. Where's my Aquarius is at? Early July love reading. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's get it. Aquarius. Early July love reading. Who's coming in? Spirits and angel guides and ancestors, come in and help me do this reading. So fucking extra. That was so extra. That was so extra. Okay, let's see what I got going on. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. So there is gonna be a loss in the justice system somewhere. Judicial. How do you say it? Judicial system. So there's gonna be a loss there. So something won't go right with you in the courts, whatever that is. You're not in the illusions anymore. So if you was feeling delulu about something, or you felt like you knew that you was living in this world that you know that wasn't realistic, is no longer there. You will be outside at night, and even though the judgment doesn't necessarily go in your favor, whatever it is, you still will have celebrations there, Aquarius. Everything's looking good on the home front. Like I said, everything's looking good on the home front. There is an options card here, though. We'll figure out what that is. Probably has something to do with the 9 of Swords over here. And also the 5 of Swords. Okay, so there's some type of deception going on over here that's going to have you in your head and feeling like this is all too much. Okay? All right, Aquarius. So let's figure out what's going on, Aquarius, with y'all. Let's see what's going on. Because it's like good and bad at the same time. Like, what's going on with Aquarius? Somebody calls themselves having fucking options, right? It could be you or them. Let's roll the dice and see first. Who could it be? Who? Ooh, okay. Scorpio. That's my sign. It didn't even let me roll the second one yet. Scorpio and Taurus. Okay, so there's a Scorpio and Taurus there. Somebody thinks that they got options. So somebody thinks is either your partner is seeing a Scorpio or a Taurus, or you're seeing a Scorpio and a Taurus, okay? But somebody thinks they have options in this relationship, and that's what got you feeling like it's in this mood, okay? So let's see, first of all, who's the one that has the options, the male or the female? Who's the one that has the options? I see male, but I want to really clarify it. Like, give me one good card. The male or the female? The male. That's a man. Okay. So this man feels like he has options. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're sleeping with this person, but they're looking, right? Are they sexually active with this person? Yeah or not? We'll clarify that. Let's clarify. I know you're probably thinking like, well, that's something you would want to know. Is this person already sleeping with this other person? Yes or no? Nope. They're just looking from the outside looking in right now. So they're looking, like I said, it was giving that. So, yeah. So somebody got their eyes on somebody else. I will pay attention to that. Maybe next door neighbor. Maybe somebody at work. Aquarius. But somebody definitely got their eyes on somebody else. I'm hearing Deborah. I'm hearing Tasha. I'm hearing David. I'm hearing Carla and Mike. Okay, however that resonates as being the other person that they got their eyes on. Okay. So I don't know if that helps there. What's going to happen with the situation, if any, because they haven't slept with this person yet. Okay, like I said, this person is just looking the option throughout again. The person is just looking at this person as the options. They haven't moved forward with this yet. Okay, are they going to move forward with this? Yes or no? Are they going to move forward with this option for Aquarius early July? They still contemplating. Still contemplating. Probably thinking that this person's out of their financial league. Like, the Aquarius is like, I have enough financial responsibilities. I'm not trying to get into another relationship and be like, have to have like money to entertain this new person now. So it's not that they don't want to entertain them. That's clear. Okay. Is that they don't want to spend the money to entertain them. And they know any relationship is going to be some upkeep. And they're barely keeping up with the bills, whoever this person is, clearly. Because that's why this came out. That's the reason. It's a financial situation. They say it ain't tricking if you got it. So clearly this person ain't got it, yet they want a trick. Okay? Also, this person could be a Scorpio that they're trying to pursue. Okay? At their job, next to a neighbor, whoever. They got their eyes on a Scorpio. Okay? It could be the other signs too, which was Taurus, and Scorpio came out twice. Okay? Scorpio came out on the dice, and Scorpio came out in the cards. Okay? So, heavy on the Scorpio. Okay? So, yeah, no, this person is like, yeah, so basically, Aquarius, just keep them coins tight. Keep them coins tight. You know, this bill just came up next month, and that bill, that. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money to entertain nobody else. You ain't got no money to entertain nobody else. All the bills is over here. Okay, Aquarius? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Clock that T. Clock that T, okay? All right, cool. So we got that, all right? So we got that. Let's see what happened with the judgment in the courts. Why is this not in your favor? Why didn't this certain thing, whatever it is you wanted to turn out in your favor, it didn't turn in your favor? What was the reason? The Ace of Swords is in reverse. And the World card. So the other person just had more experience than you. Possibly an older person in this matter. And they just didn't, whatever this is, they just wanted to keep it in the norm. Like whatever you was asking to be on your side was something out of the ordinary, something that's outdated, not really outdated, something that's advanced, and they just wanted to keep things in the norm. Okay, on the side of like, I'll choose this kid to stay with this parent because this parent has a 9-to-5 and you're an entrepreneur. So we don't really know how your income is going to be fluctuating. And so therefore we're going to choose for this child to go with the parent with the 9-to-5. Does that make sense? So whatever the judgment was, it just basically was leaning more towards, they leaned towards their decision based on the fact that the person was one older person had more experience. So let's say if you wanted a certain job and you ain't get it and the other person got it, they simply got it because they just have more experience in the field, okay, of whatever that was. So I'm giving you a couple of different scenarios, okay? So yeah, the judgment was made simply because of that other person had more stable and more experience at whatever it was, unfortunately, Aquarius, but you're still going to be celebrating. We're going to figure out what you're going to be celebrating about. So that was self-explanatory there. So let's see what you're going to be celebrating about then, since this actually didn't even go in your favor. What will you be celebrating? What is the celebration about? Or is this a third party? Or is this the third party? Because this could be celebration or third party. Is this the third party or is this a celebration? No, it's a celebration. More cups and cups and cups and cups and drinks. So yeah, more drinks and more drinks and more cups. Okay, so this is actually going to be a celebration. Celebration of what? Celebration of what? Celebration of what for the Aquarius? Okay, a victory and something that you're creative about. So you are an entrepreneur, whoever this is for. So that goes back to what I was saying with the judgment. But you will be celebrating like a new YouTube channel, going popular on Twitch, something that opening up a painting museum. whatever it is that you're doing as your entrepreneurial business, because you didn't win this case or because you didn't win the judgment, you're going to put your full energy into that now because the case is gone and it's over. So you don't have nothing but time and energy to put into this new project now, whatever it is, okay? And because of that, it's going to be a victory, okay? So yeah, you're going to be indulging in that part. There is going to be a big victory, so that is true. It's not a third party situation. That person is just being flirtatious. But like I said, it's a way to give you a view like, okay, I got to give this person a little bit more bills so they don't even think about whoever they were thinking about, okay? So you're no longer in the illusions also, in your illusions mentality. So let's figure out what you're not in the illusions about anymore. Who are you not delulu about, or like... Okay, yeah. So basically, you found out somebody was stealing from you. You had a hint that somebody was stealing from you, but you didn't know who was stealing from you. And then you was actually able to point that out. So yeah, somebody actually did steal from you. Yep. And it was somebody that was hanging around you. Somebody hanging around you. You know what I mean? And you kind of got like, why every time I come around, it's $20, $10, $5 missing? You know what I mean? So, yeah, this person was definitely stealing from you. And you found out about it. Then clarify the illusions some more. This will Aquarius, early July. Or you found out about the person that was trying to steal your significant other. You found out based on the information that I gave you during this reading. You found out. Yeah. So you feel like a magician as far as holding this relationship together with this person. You don't care what the illusions is. And you guys, came out reverse. So like, because of that, you're not really trying to have sex with them. Either the reason why they're looking at these other options is because you're not giving them sex, or because you found out about the other option, you're not trying to give them sex because you're upset. Okay, so it's either or. So it is mentioning sex is going to be an issue in here, Aquarius. Clarify the devil card. Why is it in reverse? 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 Yeah, that's the reason. So you kind of like heartbroken behind this. Like, I'm not giving you no damn sex, okay? But it will come back around, okay? Because they didn't actually have sex. They was probably about to, or you kind of caught some text messages between them, or something came out, okay? A birdie came and told you, somebody from the job came and told you, I just want to put a bird in your ear that Tisha has been flirting with Kevin. Okay, clock that T, okay? So yeah, that's all it is. It's not like you're having problems sexually. It's just that you found out about something, okay? So yeah, you're in your head about the situation with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. But even though it's upsetting you, things are still good on the home front as far as like the security part of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this person's not going nowhere, you're not going nowhere, he or she's not going nowhere, but it's just upsetting that you found out that there was some flirting going on around, okay? So clarify the home front, because it's looking good. I just want to clarify it. What's keeping the home front good throughout all of this drama? Well, not all of this drama, but yeah, y'all in love with each other. Y'all gonna keep the discipline, keep on moving forward and fast with this, okay? So yeah, it is what it is. Y'all been together for years. Ain't nobody gonna break us up. So y'all will move forward. Y'all will make it out of the situation. But it's like basically the cards is telling you, clock that T, okay? It's something going on, Aquarius, all right? No shade. The cards is what they say. If this don't relate to you, it don't relate to you. What else is keeping this relationship solid in the home front? just not looking at the past and looking forward. So you guys just both decided to leave this shit alone and move on. I didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. A little flirting, but it had to been addressed. Aquarius. It had to have been addressed. Okay, so yep, the coins is looking good. Okay, so y'all money's looking good, and y'all like, we not letting nobody come in and have a Kirk baby on us and mess up, do the Rashida and Kirk thing and fuck our money up and fuck our household up. We gonna keep this shit together, okay? So this third party situation was caught right on time, but there will be celebrations in your creativity, Aquarius, and let's find out when you'll be out of your head about all of this. When you'll be out of your head about all of this. Let's see, when you'll be out of your head about all of this. When you be out of your head about all of this. So keep your eyes on the Taurus or Scorpio, okay? Of course, it ain't me. It ain't me. I promise you, I ain't in nobody relationship. I promise you, I ain't in nobody business. I'm laying low. Gotta lay low. Gotta lay low, okay? I'm laying low and minding my business. Okay. So the losers card came out. The star came out. So you will be in your star energy. This going to happen overnight. You're going to get over this shit overnight. So I might not have sex for 2 or 3 days. It ain't going to be something long lasted, because even though there was flirting going on in there, even though there really was no real betrayal, nobody actually had sex. Nobody actually did anything. So you could breathe. Aquarius, okay? It's not that deep, okay? You're just balancing out your emotions with this thing. And it's, yeah, you're just, you're kind of actually happy that you kind of moved in fast and addressed the situation quickly. Can I get an exact date? Can I get an exact date? So I got July 5th. So let's try for July 4th, Aquarius. I know you're petty, okay? But let's try for July 4th. You actually forget about all this, unless it happened on July 4th, and then you forgave them on July 5th. But doesn't nobody want to be arguing for the holidays, okay? So hopefully y'all don't be going through all of this on the holidays, but it's looking like the 5th. So far, it came out with 5 streams over here, okay? 5 streams, okay? With the Ace of Cups, okay? There's some type of thing on your mind as far as burden, and more than likely it was that case, that court case that you had, but that's over. So I don't think this is going to be an issue anymore. But you do feel like it's a lot going on between court cases, and you having to sit your significant other down and motherfucking babysit them and motherfucking like play motherfucking detective. Like, who the fuck got time for that? Yeah, exactly that. You just feel like you was fighting multiple things at one time, and you felt like you was the hangman, but the sun came out. The sun came out. The sun came out. Oh my God. Okay. So the sun came out and all this. I mean, it ends with the sun. I mean, how can you even hate that it ends with the sun? Okay, so it's okay that all of this is going on, but at the end of the day, you need to know that. Focus on your creativity. I say, honestly, the best thing on here, focus on your Empress energy. Focus on your creativity, but definitely make sure you clock that T. Make sure you figure out what's going on there. I roll the dice one more time. Who's going to help you with your sunshine energy? We have a Pisces or an Aries. Okay, so a Pisces or an Aries is going to get you out of your funk. And they're going to be like, come on, let's go outside. Okay, and have some drinks and celebrate, because you got that new YouTube channel, that new raise. You got that new job. We don't need to worry about Funky Ben or Funky Tisha over here, because he is a Debbie Downer trying to like seek otherwhere. Okay, when you already know it's the Aquarius. Okay, you already knew what was the one. That's why I live with you. Okay, because I'm the one. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, Aquarius said, okay? All right, cool. So the cross watchers, watch your back. If you got something going on, I suggest you tighten up the ties. Wherever you got to tighten up the ties at, because something will be exposed. So make sure that you are prepared for that, okay? Because Aquarius is on their motherfucking Blues Clues mission right now as we speak, as soon as they get off of this tarot card reading, okay? As soon as they get off this recording, they're going to already start their investigation. Okay, so it is what it is. So thank you for tuning to Tarot with China. Tarot with China. Talk to y'all later. Bye.